Now watch this. For this table, these are the functional dependencies given, and this is the decomposition. Okay. Now what we want is to test whether the two properties are holding on this or not. Now for the first property, this lossless decomposition. Okay. Before going ahead, let's just see if all the attributes are preserved. So that has to be followed first. Now what are the attributes? A, B, C, D, E, G, right? And A, B, C, D, E, G, yes, all the attributes are here, which means when you take the union of all the tables which are in the decomposition, you are supposed to get the original table. Yes, you got it, right? And next thing is you should see whether it is lossless or not. How can you check it? You just find the intersection of two tables, and that intersection should be able to determine or be the candidate key for one of them, right? Now how did you get these two? Maybe by having this table, right? A, B, C, D, E. This table is decomposed into these two, right? Now what is the common attribute between these two? Not one. We have AB as the common attribute, right? Now let's see AB. Let's find out AB plus if that could be a candidate key for this one or this one. Okay, I want to find AB plus. I hope you understood why am I finding out AB plus, because that is the common attribute and I want to see whether that could be a candidate key for one of them. Now AB plus is clearly giving us C here, right? So AB plus contains ABC. I can stop it here. Even though AB plus is not only ABC, I can stop it here because that is what I wanted. I just wanted to see whether AB it is a candidate key for one of them, and it turned out that it is a candidate key for first one. So this particular table decomposing into these two is perfectly valid. What about this one? So how do you think that we got these two tables at the first place? These two tables we might have got by decomposing this, and these two tables we might have got by decomposing the original table, right? What is that? A, B, C, D, E, G, right? Now what is the common attribute between these two? E is the common attribute. Now find out E plus. I want to see if E can be a candidate key in one of them. So E plus is what is it? Clearly E determines G is there, therefore E plus contains EG. I can stop it here. I don't want to continue further. I'll just stop it here because I got that this common attribute is the candidate key for one of the tables, right? Therefore it is lossless decomposition, that is for sure. As of now we found out that this decomposition is lossless. So generally whenever the decomposition is lossless, we go ahead and decompose the table. Second property, but it is not mandatory, right? What is second property? I want to see whether the functional dependencies are preserved or not. What are the functional dependencies here? Let me see what are all the functional dependencies that are valid on the tables, and among those valid functional dependencies what I could derive from the actual table, right? So let me check that. I'm interested in only non-trivial. Trivial dependencies anyway, they are always implied. I'm not interested in that. Okay, fine. So what are all the non-trivial dependencies that we can get here? All the dependencies, we can have one attribute on the left hand side or two attributes. If we take all the three attributes on this table, it's not going to be non-trivial. Only one attribute, which means I want to find out what does A give, what does B give, what does C give, right? Then what is it? So in order to find it out, I had to find out A plus, B plus, C plus. So what is A plus? A plus gives only A, I think, isn't it? Nothing else. Yeah. And what about B plus? B plus gives B and then D, right? Because of B I got D, and that's it, right? So and what about C plus? C plus gives C, and because of C, nothing else, right? Only C. So among all these, only the non-trivial dependency that I could derive is B determines D, only this one, right? And nothing with this. So A determines A and C determines C, these are not required because they are trivial. So only one non-trivial dependency holding this, which is having one attribute on the left hand side, right? Now what about two attributes? We had even checked the two attributes on the left hand side, right? So what are the two attributes? One is AB. Oh, one more thing. Actually, even though we have the dependency B determines D, actually D is not in the table, right? Therefore, you should not take this dependency as well, right? So in effect, we didn't get any dependency which is having one attribute on the left hand side, because B determines D. See, we got this, definitely B determines D, but then you cannot apply this functional dependency on this table because B is there in the table but D is not there, right? So we didn't get any valid, non-trivial dependency with one attribute on the left hand side. Therefore, what next? Take if we can get any one of them, right? So what is it? AB, I had to find out anything with AB, and then I had to find out anything with BC, and I had to find out anything with AC. So how can I find it out? Again, the closure properties, right? So I want to find out AB plus. So what do we get for AB plus? AB plus, I get AB first, and because of AB I got C, and because of AC I get B, and AD I don't have. Because of B I get D, and because of AD I get E, and because of E I get G. I got everything, right? So AB is in effect a key for the table because AB is able to determine everything, right? And moreover, it will be even a candidate key because either A plus or B plus is not able to determine everything. Therefore, it is a candidate key for the entire table, that one big table, right? So anyway, for this particular table, what can we take from this? From this one, we can take only that AB can determine C, because I cannot include AB, it is trivial anyway, and I cannot include DEG because DEG are not present. So only thing remaining is C. I can apply it there. And now I want to find out BC plus because I want to see what are all the functional dependencies with BC on the left hand side, right? What about BC plus? You get BC, right? And then because of B I get D, and because of BC I get A, isn't it? AB I get C, and because of AC I get B, and because of AD I get E, and because of E I get G. So even BC is also key. What kind of key it is? It is definitely candidate. The reason is candidate, only BC is able to determine everything. So it has the capacity to determine everything, but then BC is already trivial, so I am not including it, and we don't have D or EG in the table, so only thing I can write it is BC. I cannot write it right there. AC plus, I have to find out AC plus. So what is AC plus? It contains AC, and then see, don't try to directly lift up the functional dependencies and write them. That method is wrong actually. The right method. The reason is if you directly write only the dependencies which are present there, you might miss out some other dependencies completely. So follow this procedure. Even though there are other procedures, most of them are wrong, and directly picking up the dependencies there and seeing that they are present here and pasting it here is wrong, okay? Because we have to get everything, right? What about AC plus? I get AC, and because of AC I get B, and because of AB I get C, and because of BC I get A, because of B I get D, right? Because of B I got D, and because of AD I get E, and because of E I get G. Therefore AC is also a key. What kind of key? Again a candidate key. The reason is A or B cannot determine everything, therefore it will be a candidate key, right? So check this once again. Because of AC I get AC, and because of AC I got B, and because of B I got D, and because of AD I got E, and because of E I got G, right? So I got everything, right? Fine. Now what about this? Already in this particular table we have only B which is not present in the left hand side. Therefore it is able to so non-trivial which have attributes on the left hand side. Since the table is containing attributes itself, if I in the left hand side, dependency will be possible with 3 attributes. Remember this, no non-trivial dependency will be possible with the attributes on the left hand side of any table. table is having n attributes, you cannot put all the n attributes to the left hand side of a functional dependency, and you cannot get a non-trivial dependency, because right hand side will form a part of it, right? Therefore it is going to be trivial. Now about this, see this. So we found out plus is not going to give us anything, and we found out that a plus is not going to give anything, but b plus gave us d, right? So if you find out b plus gives us d, right? Therefore b can give us d. And what about d plus? We didn't find it out, right? So if I find out d plus on that, it is clear. So d plus is not going to give anything, right? So d plus we don't have anything, and then e plus is going to give g, right? Therefore e is going to give us g. Are you following it? A plus didn't give us anything, b gave us g, and in here, and e plus gave a plus. If I find it out, it is giving us g. But then if you observe it, actually g is not present in this table, therefore this one is not applicable on this table. Got it? Now next thing is, I have to find out all the attributes which are contained, all the FDs which are containing two attributes on the left hand side. One is, I want to find out AB, right? What are the functional dependencies? We found out that AB is already a key, right, on the main table, therefore it has the capacity to determine everything. So I can write out AB determines DE, isn't it? And then what about BD? Next one is, after AB, AB is over, right? Next I am going to find out AD. So AD plus contains AD, and because of AD I get E, and because of E I get G, right? And anything because of I don't have AB, I don't have AC, I have AD, that is why I got E, and no B, no BC, and that's it. So A contains this, and out of which what are present in this table. So from this, AD is already over and E is present, D is not present, therefore I can write this. So this is the dependency I got from AD. And next one is, I want to find out AE. What are all the dependencies which are possible with AE, right? AE plus. If I find out AE plus, then what I get is, one is AE, then because of AE, is there anything there? Because of AE, because of E I can get G, right? And AB is not there, AC is not there, AD is not there, B is not there, BC is not there, E, I got it, right? So only these are possible, right? So anyway, G is not present in this table. If I remove out G, there is no non-trivial dependency at all, so it is waste, right? And next one is BD. I want to find out BD, whatever are possible with BD. So for that I will find out BD plus. If I find out BD plus, I get BD, and because of B I get D, right? And no A is there, no AC is there, no AD is there, no B, already I got it, BC is not there, E is not there, therefore nothing, right? So I don't get anything with this. And next one is BE. In order to find out, I have to find out BE plus, right? So what about BE? BE plus is, I get BE, and because of B I get D, right? And because of E I get G. Okay, that's it. Now what are the non-trivial dependencies here? B determines D. So only thing is BE determines D is there, right? Okay. And next one, anyway B determines D is, and again B determines D is not actually going to add anything, but still it is better you do it, okay? And next, after B, D. What are possible with DE? So DE plus is going to give us DE first, and then because of E I get G, and there is no AB, no AC, no AD, and no B, no BC, and E I already got it, right? So only thing is again BC is going to give us B, D is going to give us D, and G is not there anyway, and not trivial. That's it, right? And now we have to look at the three attributes on the left hand side, which means I have to check with ABD, right? So what about ABD? So let's find out here. ABD plus contains one is AB. Oh, okay, fine. Already AB is a key, right? Is has capacity to determine everything. Therefore, ABD can determine E, isn't it? And next one is one is we get 4 combinations, right? So we got ABD, which means we left out E. Next we shall leave out D. Then what do we get? ABE, right? Again AB is also same. ABE can determine the remaining, because AB itself is the key, right? So what is it? What is remaining there? D. Are you getting this? Since ABD are the 3 attributes, remaining is E, I am writing it. The reason is AB itself is a candidate key, and we found out that AB can determine everything. Therefore we can choose whatever we want. So what is that I am choosing? The remaining attributes, right? And next one is AB. Let's leave out B then. ADE, and again ADE. I don't know about it. I don't know if it is key or not, because we didn't work it out. Okay. Now let's see ADE plus. Now ADE plus contains one is ADE. Then because of ADE, that's it, I think. I don't have AB, I don't have AC, I have AD, and yes, because of E I get G, that's it, and there is no B, so nothing else is going to be added because of it, right? AD is completely waste. And now let's see BDE. BDE, is BDE a key? No, as of now we didn't find it out. Okay, let's find BDE plus. Now what about BDE plus? One thing is we get BDE, right? And then because of E we anyway get G, which is useless here in this case. And AB is not there, AC is not there, AD is not there, B is there, because of which I already got D, BC is not there, E is there, because of which I already got G, right? So it is not adding up anything, that's it. Okay, so these are all the dependencies which are there. So it took some anyway, right? You could try out other methods, but I really don't suggest you trying any other than this, because you might, without using these closure properties, you might miss out some of the dependencies. I don't want you to miss out any dependencies. That dependencies, you will say it is not preserved. That is why you do this method. Okay. And what about E plus? So here, right? So E plus, we know that E plus is G, therefore E determines G is there. And what about G plus? G plus doesn't give anything, so I am not writing anything. And if I take all these 2 attributes on the left hand side, it doesn't make sense because it is all trivial, right? So these are all the dependencies I got. Now what I want to test is, all these dependencies put together, are they able to cover the given set of dependencies? That is what I wanted to test. If dependencies in the given set are covered, then we can say that determines C, yes, it is covered. AC determines B, yes, it is covered here, right? And AD determines E, yes, it is covered here. And B determines D, yes, it is covered here. BC determines A, yes, it is covered here, right? And E determines G, yes, it is covered here. Therefore we got all of them. All the dependencies are covered in all this which we derive, right? Therefore dependency preserving, it is lossless, right? It is lossless decomposition, and it is dependency preserving. Both are applicable, both are valid, both the properties are valid for them.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.